For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one. Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
To throw is Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Cam's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Newton's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pass complete. Newton finding his tight end, Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 47.
Express.
Watch twins.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown! Ian Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Heineke. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. From just shy of midfield, Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check Mike 39. Express.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Gun. Hey, check Mike 39.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. A deep ball for Gurley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Heineke. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
All day. Check 26.
Check 20.
Throwing again is Newton. Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Here's Smith to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Again, Newton to keep it.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it.
And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Gibson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
30 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Heineke slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 33 yards. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Cam's throw complete there to Thomas.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. From the 9, 2nd and 5. To throw is Newton. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Heineke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Check, check.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike, 55, right there.
Off play action. Newton.
They'll get this out to Gurley.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. It's complete. Robbie Anderson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once more, Gibson. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Panthers will get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing is Newton. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Hey, take a shot now.
Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night.